What is up? Back here with another YouTube video, and in case you cannot tell by the title below, this video will be a video where I share my thoughts and opinions on Alex, Shelley, Chris Sabin, collectively known as the Motor City Machine Guns. And I would love to know what your thoughts, where you expect them to sign, assuming that they sign with somebody. AEW or WWE are like the ones heavily speculated and whatnot. But if you like this kind of content, somebody on YouTube talking about something going on with wrestling, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, turn on post notification. Of course, you don't have to if you don't want to, but it would mean a lot to myself if you did. And when it comes to Motor City Machine Guns, honestly, I would say that they are one of the most influential tag teams. I'm not saying the most, but one of the most for people who are, I'm assuming, roughly my age, mid to late 20s, early 30s, that are pro wrestlers, or at least tag teams on the wrestling scene in Canada and the US, going from, you could argue, as early as the early 2010s to nowadays, because of what they did, in particularly with TNA in like starting in 06, 07. And for myself personally, they are one of my favorite tag teams to watch. I might be a little bit biased because they're one of my favorite things from TNA in the mid to late 2000s to watch, when TNA wasn't necessarily the best to watch kind of deal, like looking back at it and whatnot. But for myself personally, if I was hypothetically a tag team wrestler or a wrestler in general, I would watch the Sugar Honey Iced Tea, if you know what I'm saying, on either men's matches, whether it's singles, multi-person, triple threat, tag team, fatal four-way, whatever the case might be. And especially tag teams like where they team together, just watch it a bunch. And as of right now, it's heavily speculated, rumored, whatever verbiage you would want to use, that they're going to WWE, whatever makes them the most happiest, mentally, emotionally, physically, personally, professionally, whatever. Like, they know what they want out of their careers better than what I'll ever know what they want out of their careers. But when it comes to them, they are, like I said, legitimately one of my favorite tag teams of all time. If I had to do a top 5, they would be, I don't know for sure right now in this moment where they would be, but they would be in that top 5. It might be because Chris Sabin and I, different years by quite a few, have the same birth date, again, not the same year. They're from Detroit, which is not too terribly far away from where I live, several hours, but still, when it comes to cities in the US, it's one of the closer ones. That could be another reason, or the fact that I just simply enjoyed them as a tag team when I was a kid. They just wrestled last night at Prestige Wrestling against each other in like the second or third match of the main card. You can watch it on, or at least I watched it on YouTube through their YouTube channel, Prestige Wrestling, that is. Very, very solid, but what a surprise. But yeah, whatever the next step for them professionally, can't wait to watch it, assuming that they're gonna stick together, not one go to one promotion, the other one goes to another one kind of deal. But yeah, those are kind of my thoughts and opinions on Alex, Shelley, and Chris Sabin. Would love to know what your thoughts are on them down in the comments below. And like I mentioned earlier, if you like this kind of content, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, turn on post notification. Of course, you don't have to if you don't want to, but it would mean a lot to myself if you did. More importantly than doing any of that, hope you guys are doing okay mentally, emotionally, and physically.